Good morning, students. We are getting ready to go to the Daytona International Speedway for the Daytona 500 and all the races leading up to it. It is Thursday morning at 8:24. If you can see that, 8:24, and I have reset my odometer to 0 so that we can tell how long it's going to take to get there. And then what I would like you to do is I would like you to figure out how fast I was going all the way over there, what my average miles per hour was to get there. It's going to take about 3 hours to get there. So I will talk to you again when I arrive, and I will show you our miles, okay? Until then, I will talk to you later, and gentlemen, start your engines. Alright, class, it is 5 minutes to 10, and we are approaching Walt Disney World, and I have gone 86.5 miles. So let's say 87 miles, and it's 10 o'clock, so an hour and a half from the time we left the house. How long has it taken me to get to Walt Disney World in an hour and a half? How many miles an hour did I go? If I went 87 miles in an hour and a half, how many miles an hour did it take to get here? I will talk to you next when we get to Daytona. Goodbye. Alright, everybody. We are here. We're getting ready to get off of the highway to get to the racetrack. It's a wonderful thing. We're getting close, and the time is 11:17. As soon as we get up to where we're going, we should be there in 3 hours, like I said. And right now we're at 189 miles. So we'll have to calculate how many miles per hour I averaged on the way here. So we will figure that out shortly. Getting over into the lane I need to be in to get to the racetrack. And we're going to go by the racetrack here in just a moment. I'm going to try to give you a shot of it if I can. And right now we're pulling over, coming to the racetrack. There we see the sign, Daytona International Speedway. Through these trees is the racetrack. Track is over there somewhere. Unfortunately, you can't see it. But this road we're coming up to right now, a sign that says International Speedway, 2 miles. This is International Speedway Boulevard, and you see the police. They are out and about already directing traffic because there is a race today at 2 o'clock. It is known as the Gatorade Duels. There are 2 of them. Daytona is the only track, or I'm sorry, the Daytona 500 is the only race where they race for their starting position in the race. All other races that they go to, they all take 2 laps around the track, and based on how fast they go is where they start, but not for the Daytona 500. The field is broken up into 2 groups, and they race these 2 separate races, and where they finish in those races will determine where they start for the race. And you see all the traffic, and today is only Thursday. This traffic will be 5 times worse come Sunday. People walking already, heading towards the track, everything. So It is a crazy time here. This week is called Speed Weeks, and it kicked off last weekend at the Bud Shootout, and now we are starting the rest of the races. Today is the first race. There's a race tomorrow, there's a race Saturday, and then the Daytona 500 is on Sunday. So we are getting ready to come to the track. If you can see it way, well, the trees are in the way again, but everybody's walking. There it is. There's part of the track. That is the front stretch. Those big stands up there. This place holds over 200,000 people, and it will be packed come Sunday. It's not going to be crowded today, but come Sunday, that place will be packed. There it is, right there. Alright, well, I'm going to turn off my recorder so I can get to where I need to go to meet my dad, who I'm going to the races with, and then I will come back to you later and show you more of the racetrack, okay? Alright, talk to you later. Bye-bye. And there is the sign. That is the front part of the track right here. And if you can see up on there, it says Sprint Tower. That is where we will be sitting. And you see there's people already at the top of the building up there. You see those people up there? They're what's called spotters. And they look around the track for the driver. Each driver has their own spotter, and the spotter will tell the driver if there's somebody else behind them or around them, and where to go if there's a wreck. So those guys are very important, and they stand up there the whole time, and they have a radio, and they talk to their driver.